I want to move on and highlight something about ETFs that I really like, which is that often you can get access to things that would be very hard to get access to if you wanted to try it on your own. For example, obviously high yield bonds might be a good example, but I want to highlight Ant Group, Ant Financial's IPO, which is going to happen very soon. It's going to be a dual listing. It'll be in Shanghai and in Hong Kong, not in the United States. So it's going to be not easy for average U.S. investors to access it, but there'll be several ETFs that will probably own this very, very quickly. They include the Renaissance Capital's international IPO. The symbol is IPOS. There is Crane Shares also has an internet ETF, a China internet ETF. KWEV is the symbol there. And we even may have ARK, our friend Kathy Wood over at ARK, having a share in that as well, ARKF. I think, Todd, the key story here is within days, Kathy Smith over at the Renaissance Capital IPO ETF told me that their international ETF, IPOS, would likely own it within 5 days. And again, here's another big example of ETFs making hard-to-get things easier to get.
Right. Individual investors would be hard-pressed to try to get exposure to a Chinese-listed IPO coming to market. But through IPOS, as you mentioned, from Renaissance, through a peer product from First Trust, FPXI, that also focuses on IPOs and spinoffs, you can get direct access to this, and you'll get exposure to other recent IPOs and spinoffs. And this area of the market has been performing really well. IPOS is up over 40%, so is FPXI. And you mentioned ARK Financial, so this is an actively managed ETF, and it's global in nature. So it already owns companies like Tencent and Mercado Libre, in addition to LendingTree and Square within the top 10 holdings. So it's logical that this is a place that they'll be fishing.